Hello, I'm Stephen Fry. But tonight I think I'm stuck in a book by Dr. Seuss. Now, my suggestion for everyone here is let's just start again, shall we? No, I'm perfectly serious. Well, I'll try anything once.
Will, what is that?
I've got no idea. It's coming from over there.
Well, go and check out. What is it?
Oh, Stephen, you are straight after all.
Of course I am, you silly goose. I just needed the right kind of working class girl, that's all. Now I'm winkle heavy.
Stephen!
Lovely introduction.
Did you enjoy that introduction?
Hugely.
That was special for you. Can you tell people why that was special for you?
Well, it was full of bonzo doggery. There's a wonderful band called the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band.
Who you love and worship to this day.
They were the Bonzo God Band to me when I was small.
Would they still be your favourite band?
I think so.
Okay.
Their leading member, Sir Vivian Stonechal, died horribly a year or so ago.
Did you model yourself on him, would you say?
Sort of. His voice.
His voice is very similar to
It was
yours.
like a valve from an old wireless set.
Oh, was it really, Steve?
It really was.
Wish we could get
Smell
down
of
there.
dust.
Wish I could join you down there.
You can come down there with me later, darling.
Okay, so you got a book out at the moment, and you got a film out at the moment.
Yes, I'm being a whore.
Which is the best?
Well, if you want to give yourself less than 2 hours, joy, pleasure, excitement, love, the film.
Right.
If you want to give yourself a week's erotic stimulation, the book.
Which are you happiest with?
Oh, that's a toughie. I don't know. They're so different, you see, because the film is, well, it's a film, you know. I mean, I'm in it, and so I have to look. I have to look at myself. You know what it's like.
It says here it's a film and he's in it.
Yeah, that's right. But you know when you hear your voice on an answer phone, how horrible it is. Everybody, you hate your voice on an answer phone, don't you? Yeah. Well, imagine it times 1,000, seeing your face as well.
Will doesn't have a message on his answer phone because of that. No.
Yeah.
So you and Will have a lot in.
Hey.
You do.
I have a larger bottom.
Okay. if you were taking Oscar Wilde out, who is your hero? Is he your out-and-out hero?
I would say so.
Him and Vivian Stanshall together,
yeah,
or
together?
Oscar? Okay. If you had to take him out for a night on the town, Oscar Wilde tonight, what kind of night would you give him?
Blimey,
is that another good question?
It's an awful question because I don't have an immediate answer. I suppose I would stick to London.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the other towns are gorgeous, but I think we'd probably give, say, Huddersfield a miss this time.
Right.
We'd start in a bar, and I'd have a whiskey sour.
Why?
Because I enjoy them very much.
Okay.
All right?
Fine.
But I would say I don't recommend children under 18 drinking whiskey sours, because otherwise the bloody Daily Mail will write an article about me telling me how bloody irresponsible I am. So don't drink them unless you want to. I mean, no, don't ever at all. Slightly, even, at all, even a bit, unless your mother tells you you can. Oh, God, I'm in trouble already.
From the bottle.
There's going to be a big article tomorrow. He recommends alcohol to young people. And I don't, really, at all. It's very, very hard. So, a whiskey sour, no illegal drugs whatsoever.
Yeah.
At all. Absolutely none.
And after that?
A Disprin, possibly, at most. We'd pop a Disprin,
right.
And then we'd be really pumping, wouldn't we?
You'd be pumping and humping, love, wouldn't you?
We would. We'd be slamming.
So you'd have a bar, you go to a bar, you'd have a drink with him.
Yeah.
Restaurant? Would you go to a restaurant?
I probably would go to a restaurant, yes.
Yeah.
I'd go to one which served food. There are a number of high-quality restaurants all around London. I'd go to one that served not foie gras, because last time I was on here, do you remember, I mentioned foie gras.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of bad mail about that.
Right.
So I'd go to one, because I chose marshmallows instead. So I don't know if there are any marshmallow restaurants in London, but that's
where you go.
Yeah.
And afterwards, would you go back to your place, what would you do?
Some light sex, I suppose.
Oh, with Oscar?
Yeah.
Okay, do you fancy Oscar Wilde?
With a mind like that, it's impossible not to.
And do you think he'd fancy you?
I very much doubt it.
I think you're probably right. No, I think you definitely would. So the film's out, and I do want to talk about it a bit more because we want to show a clip of it, if that's all right.
Lovely.
Okay, here's a little clip of Stephen's brand new film. really good. I've not actually seen it yet, but looks good to me. Yeah. Now, Will, Weed. Weed. Now, you and Will get on very well, don't you?
He's a very nice man, a very intelligent man. He may not appear it, but he's a very intelligent man.
But you do get on really extremely well. And whenever you two are together, and I'm in your company, I don't get a look in. I mean, they are eye to eye, there's intellectual banter going on. I haven't got a clue. I don't know what it's all
But
about.
you must find out a lot.
What? What's that? Oh, see, they start getting jousting. Boom, boom, boom. But Will has seen the film, and he was jealous of the guy, the young guy. Not in a sexual way. Well, I don't know, maybe in a sexual way. I've got no idea. But he thought he could have been that part. He thought he could have done
been a Bosie.
Yeah.
He could be a Bosie. Yeah, if he took the glasses off. Lost 10 years.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's see if he could be a Bosie.
All right.
All right, let's see.
It's a wonderful play. My cousin, Lord Alfred Douglas, is here. He would very much like to congratulate you. Oscar, this is Bosie Douglas.
We met last year. Lara brought me to tea at Tite Street.
How could I possibly forget?
I love your play. The audience didn't know whether you meant your jokes or not. You shocked them, especially with your speech. The more frivolous you seem, the more serious you are, aren't you? I love that.
Thank you. I always say the young are the only critics with enough experience to judge my work.
Oscar, have you met my friend, Danny Baker?
Ah, mate, how's it going? Tell you what, here's a drink. What do you mean, tongues around me bollocks?
Come on. Will, everybody. Did you enjoy that?
Fabulous.
Yeah?
Absolutely fabulous.
Good. I'm glad you like that. I thought that was very funny. I thought that was one of the funniest things we've ever done. Would you ever want kids?
Well, do you know, well, in a way, yes. I mean, I love children. I've got lots of godchildren and nephews and things. And children are lovely things. I think they're lovely little chaps.
But in order to have kids, you have to...
I am aware of the procedure. The procedure.
So you're not going to have kids?
It's unlikely at the moment, but never say never. You know.
Okay.
Never say
If
never.
you had to marry a woman tomorrow, you had to marry one. And that's one of those stupid questions. Which,
Jeez, another one of your stupid questions.
But if you had to marry one
Yes.
tomorrow, which woman would you marry and why?
Well, I mean, this is, isn't it? I mean, good heavens. Hello. Oh. Well, there's some very nice ladies here, obviously. It would have to be, obviously, somebody who could understand my difference, my other nature, my strange requirements. Porridge, for example, I have to have in the morning.
You have to have that,
I love porridge, yeah.
So, could you pin a name on it? Top 5 women? Top 3 women?
Well, most of them are dead. Audrey Hepburn, obviously, Judy Garland,
You're
Doris
into
Day.
dead people, aren't you?
Well, not necessarily. Obviously, it'd be nice if they're alive. I like shortish women with cropped hair and small bottoms and no breasts.
So if you had... you mean men? If you had to place an ad in a Lonely Hearts column and just describe yourself in 5 words...
Look, if you want advice on this subject, ask a professional.
what would your 5 words be?
Small, friendly, smiley,
Yeah.
gentle,
Yeah.
kind.
Good. Okay. You've got homes in New York now. You've got a home in New York, London and Norfolk. The one in Norfolk, is it near a member of the royal family's house? Is that right?
Well, it's not too far from Sandringham. Yeah.
Right. And is it true that you once invited Prince Charles round for afternoon tea?
He actually invited himself round, but...
So he came round?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a chat?
Mm-hmm.
What about?
Mm-hmm.
Go on, tell us.
I'm the soul of discretion. I'm the soul of discretion. Our life...
Did you get on?
Very, terribly well.
Yeah?
Hard not to.
Nice bloke?
Terribly nice.
Okay. All right.
Much misunderstood, rather like yourself.
Oh, okay. What are the great questions in life, do you think? Are there any great questions that you ponder all the time?
Questions I probably... Yes, I suppose so. Why it is that we live in a world where people seem to think we have to live on rails. Now, you may say that's a strange thing to say.
Yeah, okay.
But then the other day, a journalist said to me, oh, a couple of years ago you went off the rails, didn't you? And I started to say yes, and I suddenly thought, who the hell wants to live on rails? I don't want to be on rails. Do you want to live on rails? We should all live off the rails.
Right.
And we live in a world in which people think we should be on rails.
We lived by a rule book that, to which nobody knew who wrote it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Daily Bloody Mail. That's it.
Are you all right with the Daily Mail? Have you got a...
I think the Daily Mail is the single most purulent, festering sore in this country.
Okay, now I know that when you were ickle, because you were once not this giant, you were once quite small, you learnt the Guinness Book of Records off by heart.
Yes-ish.
What's your favourite record in the Guinness?
It was Hiccups, I think.
Do you remember it?
It was very hiccups for 9 years, 6 months and 17 days. And he tried everything. He tried everything going boo! And in for slightly subtle surprise of people not going boo.
Right.
None of this worked. Eventually a prayer to St. Jude worked, who's,
Did it?
as you know, the patron saint of lost causes.
I know all those things, of course. I'm the most intelligent man you've ever met. So you can't sing, which is the great thing in life that you hate.
It always saddened me that I could never
Would you like
sing.
to have a go?
I'll have a go with you if I know the song.
Okay, you know this song. Okay,
Right.
you can mime if you don't want to sing. You can
I
mime.
know well.
All right. Okay. This is
Called Britannia. It's called Take a Trip. It's coming up. Ooh, Britannia, Britannia, you are whom take a trip. Britain's ever, ever, ever shall be. Hip, hippie, hippie. Ba, ba, ba.